Good afternoon, students of class 12. We are discussing on the chapter that is coordination chemistry. There is only one session before that which was online through Skype. I hope you have all seen these videos and carefully see the YouTube videos also which are uploaded on the school website. Now we are discussed on the what is the coordination chemistry, the terms related to coordination chemistry. Now today I will discuss on the some of the special types of ligands, that is what is pi donor and pi acceptor ligand. So ligands, further classification of ligands, that is pi donor, pi acceptor. So what is this pi donor, pi acceptor? This is the alkyne, that is acetylene, ethylene, benzene. These molecules having the capacity to return back the extra electrons from the metal to the ligand, and also have the capacity to donate electrons to the central metal atom. What is central metal? That is the metal atom present in the coordination entity is known as the central metal. Now this type of ligands is called as pi donor, that it can donate its pi electron to the central metal atom and also have to accept the electrons from the metal. Another one is example we have discussed earlier, what is pi acidic ligand, that is pi acidic. What is this? The pi acidic ligand is another kind of ligand that takes the electron from the metal, that have the capacity to take the electron from the metal to ligand. Examples are carbonyl, that is C triple bond O, nitrosyl N triple bond O. Here both of the atom having the capacity to donate the electrons and also to accept the back bonded electron. What is back bonding? It is also due to the stability of the complex entity, because the back bonding, there is the interaction between the metal atom and the ligands is greater. So it is due to the stability, and this kind of ligand, that is carbonyl and nitrosyl, is known as the pi acidic ligands. Next one, that is what is the effective atomic number rule. So today's topic basically on this, what is effective atomic number, or in small it is, in short it is EAN. So what is this rule? That by a mathematical expression, there is a rules under this, that it gives that what is the number of electrons surrounding the central metal. The number of electrons surrounding the metal is known as effective atomic number rule. Now what is this rule? The rules is comes with EAN is equal to the atomic number of central metal minus oxidation state plus 2 into coordination number. So what is the rule? Atomic number of the central metal minus oxidation state plus 2 into coordination number. So we have to prove it by using the examples. The examples, first of all example is potassium ferrocyanate, K4FeCN whole 6. Now first of all calculate the oxidation state. Oxidation state of iron. So here 4 plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So x equal to plus 2. So the oxidation state here is plus 2. And what is the coordination number? That means number of ligands. I have told the rule, what is that the number of ligands into its denticity. What is denticity? That is how many donor atoms are there, or how many donor electrons or bonded electrons are there to which is donated to the central metal atom. Now here number of ligands, that is 6, and density, that is cyanide, it is equal to 1. So it is 6. So the coordination number is 6. Now calculating the effective atomic number. Atomic number of iron is equal to 26 minus oxidation state, that is equal to 2 plus 2 into coordination number, that is 6. So 24 plus 12, that is equal to 36. It is the atomic number of krypton. So it is attaining the nearest noble gas configuration, that is of krypton. Another one example, that is K2PtCl6. Next example, that is K2PtCl6. Now here 2 plus x minus 6 equal to 0. So x equal to plus 4. It is the plus 4 oxidation state of the central metal atom. Coordination number is 6 because 6 is chlorine number of ligands and its density is 1. So it is 6. Now calculating atomic number of the central metal. So platinum having the atomic number of 78 minus 4 plus 2 into coordination number. What is the coordination number? Is 6. So 74 plus 12, that is 86. It is that of the radon. So here also the rule is followed. So this is the effective atomic number rule. What is the implication of effective atomic number rule? Here if a complex entity or a complex compound follow the effective atomic number, it is more stable. Next one is the nomenclature of organic compound. It is very important part of this chapter. Nomenclature. So today I will only show you how to write down the coordination compounds. Later on the detail of that. So first of all, nomenclature of coordination compound. It is recommended by IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Now just take the example, that is Ag NaH3 whole twice 2 plus, or another one, that is K2PtCl6. So there is a different representation of these two. So one is cationic part. This part is only the cationic part, and here the cationic and anionic part are combined together, that is the charge is neutralized in the second compound, but here charge is retained. Why charge is retained? Because there is no negative ligands, or there is no ligands which will disable or which will neutralize the charge of the coordination entity. If we represent any atom just like Cl2, then it will be neutralized, but as it is there the 2 plus charge, so I represent it by 2 plus. So follow it. So first of all, what is this? What is the central metal atom? Central metal. Next one is the ligands. Now in naming the ligands, there we should follow the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. So to follow the alphabetical order, we have to know the name of the ligands. That is, here just to compare with ammonia and chlorine. Ammonia, it is represented or named in the coordination as amine, and chlorine as chloro. So in alphabetical term, A is comes then that of the C. So here alphabetic term, that is Ag NH3, suppose it is number is X, chlorine number is Y, is represented by that manner. So here the alphabetical order will be follow in representing the ligands. Next one, how to represent the charge. How to represent the charge? The charge is represented that what is the oxidation state of the central metal atom. Now later on you will know that the ammonia is a neutral ligand. Now as ammonia is neutral ligand, so here we will calculate that if Ag is assumed as X, then the oxidation state, if Ag is assumed as X and it having no charge, so it will be 0, that is equal to +2, so X equal to +2. So the oxidation state of silver here is +2. So by this manner the charge and with its numeric, the number of charge with its numeric is is represented at the right superscript of the complex entity. So this is the representation of the complex entity. Now later on how to represent the overall molecule in the same manner, that is central metal atom and the ligands with alphabetical order, and out of the coordination sphere it is the neutralizing ligands, that is if it is a minus then there will be some cationic species, and if it will be plus then there will be some anionic species. Here if we delete the K2 then it will be 2 minus. So 2 minus, not -2, it is the wrong, 2 minus is the right one. So by this way we can represent the coordination entity or coordination complex. On the next class I will discuss on the how to write down the name from the formula of a coordination compounds. So thank you.